Hey team, we're here for our back and shoulders workout with a little bit of biceps sprinkled in, a little bit of core work integrated in. So I'm super excited for this. Let's talk about setup. No need for resistance bands today. If you're taking this workout to the gym with you, or even at home, I would recommend a bench of varying angles. So, for example, I'm going to use 45-degree angle for single arm bent over rows, and then also to flip it over for a reverse fly. If you don't have a bench, no worries. You can use a chair or a wall for support. You could do your standing reverse fly and do all other moves kneeling, seated, or standing. I do have a barbell set up for a landmine bent over row. So I'm using a barbell as a landmine, but you can use a regular landmine. You can use a barbell of choice for our bent over row. Okay, so a couple different row variations today. I do have dumbbells ranging from 30s all the way down to 8s. Okay, so I'm gonna imagine that I'll use mostly 15s, 20s today, but I do have the 30s for bent over rows, overhead pressing, and that's pretty much it. Lighter weight options, I would have those for things like front raises. We have an around the world drop set. So let's get right to it. Let me go ahead and get my music back on. We have 4 supersets, a couple drop sets. You're in charge of counting reps as always. Workout description is there, but go ahead and follow my lead if you need a pace partner. Um, a struggle with lifting heavy sometimes is forcing yourself not to rush and to really slow down and feel that controlled tempo. All right, y'all. So first superset is going to be a single arm bent over row. Um, I say superset. This is a unilateral move. So feel free to give yourself a little less recovery. I mean, unless you are going super heavy. Now the goal is for you to progress in some way, either in repetitions or weight. So what I'm going to do is start out with a 30. We have 4 sets. This is the only exercise. We have 4 sets. Everything else is 3. So know and understand that. If you're looking to progress first in reps before flirting with a higher weight, I'd encourage you to do that. The rep range is 8 to 10. Remember that elbow comes back, not up. You want to pull back to that deepest point. Slowly release. Don't let gravity do its job here. Keep the tension. So I'm going to go 8 for the first set or 2. Progress to 9 or 10. And move through accordingly. Relax the head, neck, and shoulders. So good. All right, awesome. A lot of common mistakes that I see with bent over rows is some people want to come all the way down and use the momentum to jerk the weight up. If you're having to do that, then your weight is a little bit too heavy. You should be able to keep, that's why I'm using a bench, to keep that position stable, under control, locked into the hinge, so that I'm neutral in my head, neck, shoulders, spine. And then when I pull back, there is no other momentum. It's not like I'm pulling all the way down to pull up. I see this a lot with lat pull downs as well. There's literally no point. You might as well just work with a lower weight, get a controlled motion, improve your movement quality, and then progress from there. Biggest misconception for anyone that works out at home, you think, yeah, I can't get a solid back workout at home. False. Good, shake it off. Shake it out. So no, you do not need to be inside of the gym to get a good back workout. You can absolutely achieve that at home. As always, if you have access to a pull-up bar, assisted pull-ups, always a good idea to work in those pull-up progressions somewhere, either an inverted row if you have TRX bands, if you have a pull-up bar with resistance bands for assisted pull-ups. That's always a great call because a pull-up is a foundational compound movement. However, if you do not, this guy and going heavier over time is going to be your next best option. So don't take this exercise lightly. This is going to get you a toned, strong back if you perform correctly and if you progress. Good, switch it up. This is the point in the workout where we're about 10 minutes in, I'd say. And you might be thinking about what you've got to do today or after this. I want you to resist the urge to pick up your phone and start scrolling or allow distractions. You know, not to say that sometimes it's not a good decision to just stop. If you devote 5 to 10 minutes and your body is just not connecting with your mind, you need that recovery, you didn't sleep well, you're sick, those are good ideas to quit. If you are just literally in your own head and not present, worried about your to-do list, worried about what's going on upstairs, worried about what's going on social media, checking emails, I'm encouraging you right now to close down that shit, disconnect for the next 20 minutes with me, because this is your time. At the end of the day, exercise is self-care. This is one thing that you do for yourself most days of the week. So be present, be intentional. This is your last opportunity to make a progression somewhere. I'm attempting a 50. Fourth set, we'll see how it goes. And if I fail, guess what? That's okay. At least I tried. If you fail, congratulations. You're already doing more than most people. One more. Damn it. Dumbbell is slipping. Don't you hate that? Rings are causing slippage. I had to get that last one. I had to do it. All right. Superset number 1 done. We've got a seated overhead press, followed by a reverse fly. Yeah, that's a good angle. Make sure you've got plenty of room in your space for your arms, if you're taking the same position I am. If not, take a standing hinge instead. Okay. We're going to kick things off with 20s for overhead presses. 8 to 10 reps. It's a decent range, so don't paint yourself in a corner and lock yourself in to a particular amount of reps. You've got the flexibility to work within a range. Now, if you're moving any faster than that, again, I'm gonna encourage you to go ahead and slow it down. Oh my goodness. Last couple reps should feel like a real challenge. Doesn't matter if you're using light weights, moderate weights, heavy weights. I need the last few reps to feel like a major struggle. Again, fight the urge to speed through this. So again, you're never going to feel that challenge in reps 1, 2, and 3. If so, you're just using way too heavy of a weight. You have to get past 1, 2, 3, even 4, 5, 6 to get to that challenge point, that sweet spot. That's what's stimulating that growth and that change in the muscle, okay? If you're not really getting to that point, or if you're only being challenged but you're not getting close to failure, then you're basically holding yourself back from that real growth and change, okay? In order to really grow, you've got to work through the discomfort. There's no way around it. Here we go. Last set, best set. All right, I'll let you know what's coming. We've got our around the world drop set, kneeling bicep curl drop set. Good stuff there. Awesome stuff. All right, this last round, I'm going for 30s in my presses, 4, 8. Wish me luck. Again, this is your last opportunity to find that failure. Last set. So if you've never seen what failure looks like, that's what it looks like. Ugly face, really struggling to get that freaking weight up and just barely doing it. All right, so here's what we got. We've got kneeling around the world. We're going 5 heavy, 5 heavy. Drop your weight and give me 5 more with a lighter weight. So what it's gonna look like, I'll go for the first set starting with 10s, and I'll bump it down to 8. Might even grab some 5s, I don't know, we'll see. Kneeling position. Now what's crucial about this position is we wanna squeeze those thighs, engage the core, and give a slight lean so that you can create a path that's going to give you full range of motion, basically. So, like, your body's just sort of operating in a straight line, and we want to try not to rock or move the hips around. So we're taking this position and we're locking it in. 5 and 5. Same deal. We've got bicep curls now. 5 heavy, lower the weight. So good. Again, fight that urge to speed through it and fly through it without getting that time under tension properly. With a drop set, that's going to be difficult to do because you're starting heavy, which is unnatural. You're usually progressing toward heavier. This is where the real challenge comes in, stretching those reps and working when you're already fatigued. That's gonna help with muscle endurance with these smaller muscles like the shoulders and the buys, okay? We've got 2 more sets. I had to think about what I was doing there. Take as much rest in between as you need. Make sure you're locked in, core is engaged. Good, good. Oh, now remember, these smaller muscles, it's more about quality over quantity. And you're not going to be necessarily, like picking up 30-pound dumbbells for bicep curls. I mean, if you are great, you're a beast, congratulations. But the smaller muscles, bis, tris, those micro shoulder movements like lat raises, front raises, we're just going to be working with lower weights. And it's crucial to really get your control right and to really stretch your repetitions, essentially. So that is the intention behind drop sets. Don't underestimate the importance of that core engagement to allow you to be locked into your position without rocking or overcompensating. Good, breathe through it, come on. Awesome work. We've got 1 more drop set each, and then we move into our final, with a higher rep range. So I know your muscles are fatigued. We already did our overhead presses. We did our compounds. We did all of it. So I know, I get it. Okay. So I heard recently that this quote that muscle is the best anti-aging regimen or something like that. Don't quote me, but it's something like the best anti-aging secret is muscle. And it's true, because muscle is the organ of longevity. This is going to prevent injury. This is going to increase bone density to, again, prevent injuries. Muscle is going to increase your metabolism and improve your metabolic rate, allowing you to burn more fat at rest. I'd argue too that having more visible muscle mass not only helps you look younger, more fit, but it also shows you that you're disciplined. It shows other people you're disciplined. Not that we worry or care what people think, but you know, somebody with an insanely toned back is lifting. You know, you don't get that from running. No offense, runners. But you don't get that toned, visible physique from running or doing cardio. It shows that you are disciplined. Last 5, we're right there. Last 5, last 5, last 5. Oh, I haven't put that much stress on my biceps like that in a while. It hurts, but it feels good at the same time. Same exact time. All right. So here we go. We have a kneeling front raise. We've got 12 to 15 reps with this guy. And then we finish, or we alternate rather, with a lying back extension. Of course, if you're at the gym, feel free to use the back extension machine with weight or just body weight. I'll obviously be going just body weight. You're gonna take that same kneeling, like almost like a skier position, like skiers, okay? So quads engaged, core is engaged, spine is neutral, everything locked in. I have 8s, I honestly maybe drop into 5s. If you're really fighting against that gravity, you're performing this move correctly, okay? Because the last thing you want to do is just, that's not it. The growth is in the tension, slowing down that lowering motion. So good. Again, 12 to 15 reps, back extends. Try to relax the head, neck, shoulders. Good, I stretched my reps with that one. just going body weight. That is a move that you never, ever, ever want to underestimate. Don't underestimate the back extension. Strengthening that low back is just as important as working the lats as it is your entire core. Okay, all of your stabilizers, strengthen the low back. Okay, don't be afraid. No swinging. The real challenge is that controlled tempo, no swinging. We're shifting the body weight. Those light weights. Whew. My goodness. My goodness. Oh, all right, gang. Last set, best set. Leave everything right here. All your doubts, worries, fears, anxieties. Check it at the door, because the more stressful situations you intentionally put yourself through, the more proof, the more evidence you're allowing to show that you can get through stressful situations, even if it's only physical stress like this. And if this is the only stress you go through in your day, congratulations. Then that's a really good way to be. It's not about your amount of stress or lack of, it's about how you choose to manage it, how you choose to respond to it. Breathe through it. Come on, 3 more reps. Stretch it out. Go ahead and stretch, hydrate, walk, move, eat. Eat your protein, eat your carbs, drink your water, hydrate, move your body, slay the rest of your day. I'll see you next time.